Welcome back. Holy shit, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
We've been frozen in conversation. Like, we were talking about this outside before. We were smoking a cigarette before we came in. We've been unable to talk about anything going on.
Nope.
Like, we save it all for the fucking podcast. For the podcast. And it makes talking in day-to-day conversation very difficult.
Almost impossible. Because we only speak in current events.
Right? We only speak in zeitgeist. That's right. That's our native tongue.
That's all we got. We're not
grown men.
We're not interesting people.
Yeah,
That's
no.
We're only interesting when we're making fun of actually interesting people.
So let's talk about the first subject I got. Linus Tech Tips got hacked.
Oh yeah?
The whole channel was taken offline.
No shit.
They got fucked by the Tesla coin fake whatever it is. But it was a fake live stream of like Elon Musk and a couple of other people talking about the Tesla coin, which isn't a real coin, I think. Like it was just this debacle.
Neither is Bitcoin, but people still pay big money for that.
Yeah, none of it's real. But yeah, they got taken down. Like Linus finally got it back up, and he shows this whole video of him running down the steps naked, and I'm like, dog, that is unrealistic. You are a parent. We know you're not doing that.
Yeah, no.
It's unrealistic. We are parents. We know that there is no fucking running down the steps naked.
No,
flopping around.
Speaking of parent shit, I had a fucked up situation with Jay the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, me and Nicole were in the kitchen, and I looked down into the living room, because, you know, my house is set up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we haven't had sex in there yet. And Nicole's eyes got real wide, and I turned around, and Jay's just standing on the steps. And I was like,
hi, Jay.
Well, I'm going to bed. So...
I mean, that's better than what me and my ex-wife do. We tell our kids that they're lucky statistically they weren't swallowed. So.
Well, and just like every good male, Jay has shoved that deep down into his subconscious, and we have not talked about it.
And that's where it's going to stay.
That will be his first tumor.
I'm a tumor.
I'm sweating bullets right now.
I know, it's so hot in here. So, the Dalai Lama. Did you hear about it?
No.
Have
you seen this? Have you heard
about this? Have you seen this? He was on a video sucking on a kid, or no, he had a kid suck on his tongue.
Okay.
It was like, suck on my tongue for Christ's love.
For Christ's love, not Buddha?
Well, whatever. Fucking
Isn't he
love.
Buddhist?
I don't know. I'm not religious.
Well,
there goes all my credibility.
Suck on his tongue, like. You stopped that sentence halfway through, and I was like, oh, like, he had a kid suck on his, and then you restarted the sentence over. He had a kid suck, and I was like, oh my god, okay, maybe it's not going to be as bad as I thought. Then you said tongue, and it was still just as bad.
It was just as bad.
Why?
I don't know.
The Dalai Lama.
The Dalai motherfucking Lama.
He's a Buddhist monk.
Yeah, he's
for some reason, every time we said Dalai Lama, I was picturing Gandhi.
Well, Gandhi was a racist.
Well, I was picturing like old ass Gandhi with his big fucking glasses, and like suck on my tongue.
Oh my god, suck on my tongue. It's so fucked up.
I mean, that's how he sounded. That was a pretty good Gandhi, you know.
Yeah. Well,
you should switch from Shaggy to Gandhi.
All my Indian accent is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like when they call me, I'm like, my name is Habib from. He says my name is Habib from Microsoft.
Yeah.
And they're like, they always say I'm from Texas, and I'm like, sure, you're from Texas, bud. Yeah, you're from Texas. I'm from Albany, New York, myself. That's my accent.
Albany.
Fucking Albany, whatever.
I was in Albany recently.
I know.
You know that whole city has like an underground system?
No. Did not know that.
Yeah, like,
they don't use it.
No, they use it constantly.
Oh, okay.
Throughout the entirety of downtown Albany, there is a underground that it's almost like
there's an underground, guys.
It's almost like a solid, like just a straight mall.
Oh, wow.
Underground, right? There's a McDonald's in there. There's a fucking police station in there. There's a whole bunch of stores, but there's also stairways, elevators, and escalators that lead to every fucking building that's in downtown Albany because they get so much snow during the wintertime. In order for them to keep up progress, and like everybody still goes to fucking work. They just like take a fucking they carpool to wherever they're going and then go underground and they can just walk everywhere they fucking go. It's
Minnesota,
crazy.
take a note.
Minnesota.
Don't forget you there now, though, bud.
Midwestern dirty talk.
Oh yeah, bud.
I love her.
Oh
so
yeah,
much.
I
She's
love
so
her.
hot.
Yeah, she can fucking get it. Anyways, did you see the trailer for Marvel's Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion? No.
Secret Invasion. Oh my god, it's a Nick Fury. Nick Fury.
Oh no, I did see that. Yeah,
it looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is great because I'd love to see Marvel get back to series and TV shows and movies that I actually want to fucking watch.
I think it was funny when they told Peter Parker in the Marvel movies that like Nick Fury's been off world for the past year and a half, and he was like had that face man, your acting chops weren't that great in that specific situation.
No.
It's like, why does he always look like he's holding a frog in his mouth, trying to not let?
Dude, he loves that. They name him Pedro or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a whole it's got a Reddit page dedicated to it.
Yeah, everything. I mean,
everything
that's
has a Reddit
impressive.
page dedicated to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I saw an article about Buzz Aldrin getting married at 93, and I made the best joke ever. I said, "That's fake." It had deep levels to that joke. There's so many levels to that joke. Yeah. And then I saw Ben Brainerd do a joke just like it on his little YouTube short, and I was like, motherfucker! I didn't get a chance to record it on the podcast yet.
Yep.
Like, as soon as I heard Aldrin got married, I was like, ooh, that's fake. So did you see Tekashi get beat up?
Yes, I did, and it was very funny.
He was in the floor of the sauna, just, like, you saw him put his legs up trying to deflect the hits.
Yeah.
Like, he was like a kid.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He deserves to get beat up every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while, just get snot beat out of him.
He's a fucking snitch. Like,
he's a piece of shit too. Just generally.
I mean, there is that one video he put out. He was like, anybody can make music. My music ain't that great, but y'all are listening to it. Like, people, I made millions of dollars selling this music.
Yeah,
like, he admits that he sucks.
Yeah, he has videos where he's getting people to help him write music on Instagram. And, like, he's not, no, that's too lyrical. No, that's too lyrical. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that don't sound like me.
Yeah. He was like, nah, in the G4, that works.
At least he's true to his style. His style.
Yeah.
Like, in the G5 wearing Gore-Tex.
What the fuck is a Gore-Tex?
Yeah, remember the old puffy coats that people used
to wear? Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. But that was great. What happened between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez? Do you have any idea?
I only know one of those names.
Well, you know, Megan Thee Stallion.
I mean, from She-Hulk, but that's the only reason why I know who she is.
Well, apparently she got shot like 3 times by Tory Lanez, another rapper.
What?
Yeah.
She did?
No. Like, this was a while ago, and this lawsuit or the case just finished, and Tory Lanez is going to jail for it. And it's like, what the fuck? When did I miss this?
Right.
Why did a male rapper shoot her?
Maybe. Yeah, and maybe he's got a small penis. And
I don't know. But I remember when Tory and Joyner Lucas were going bar for bar.
See, you can't see, and when you said Tory, I totally thought that was 2 females. Two female rappers.
Don't be judgmental. It can't be. It's all about inclusivity. So I saw this little sign, and we're shooting through these because it is hot as fuck in here.
It is so hot. It's probably going to be a short episode this week.
So I was looking through stuff online, and did you know the reason men grow beards is to protect our faces from fighting?
Yeah. yeah, I knew that.
That's crazy. Like, it's to protect our faces from getting punched because we punch each other in the face a lot.
Yeah, it helps. Why do you think I have a beard?
You are punchable in the face.
Well, I'm an asshole, so I assume
you're an asshole. But you could also, if you weren't so antisocial, you could have a cult because you have a personality people are just drawn to.
Yeah, I know it's weird.
Like everybody calls him daddy.
I hate being around people, but they just fucking love me.
They used to love me too, but now I'm just. I think I've gone.
Well, now you make people uncomfortable.
Yeah. Now I just make them uncomfortable. Thanks.
Not a problem. That's my job.
Oh my god! I think the other day I offered to take Dad to go see John Wick 3.
He's talking about his dad, not me.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. He's not my daddy. I'm 4 years older than him.
John Wick 4, right?
John Wick 4, you're right. Yes, John Wick 4. And I don't think I've made him more proud than he's ever been in that moment. I offered to pay for something.
He's like,
he was
oh
like,
my
are
god.
you paying for snacks too? And I was like, I don't have fucking financial aid. I can't do that.
Snacks.
Financial aid to get that shit.
Take out a loan to fucking
Big Coke is like $9.
Speaking of that, when we were up in New York, my stepmother gave me and Nicole like a little tour around the area, and she was like, "We got to go by this movie theater." Okay, she said it's a little independently owned movie theater, but they make the best popcorn. Like they make it fresh right there with no chemicals, and they put a solid stick of clarified butter melted into each bag of popcorn.
Okay? Oh my god, that's a hard
She parked, like we were just driving around. She's like, "No, we're going to get this popcorn." I'm like, oh, okay. So we stopped. She parked, and she has a bad hip. She just had surgery a couple months ago, and she hobbled her ass out of this car into the fucking movie theater and came back out with two full. And no, well, first she went into her trunk to get a bag that they had from the last time they got popcorn there, because you get free refills if you bring the bag back. So she got 2 bags of popcorn, and bro, I shit you not, it was the absolute best popcorn I've ever fucking had in my life. I devoured that shit. It was so fucking good. She gave us the other bag, and I ate some of it on the way home, and then the first night we were home, I ate the rest of that fucking bag of popcorn. And then we went to go see the Mario movie. Uh-huh. And we got popcorn. And the whole time I was like, this is fucking garbage. Like, this is garbage. How can I, like, she ruined popcorn for me.
She did.
Like, I can't eat any other, I'm going to have to drive 8 hours to get, and you know how, this is how good this popcorn is. When they go to a different movie theater because this is an independent place, so it doesn't always have all the, like, AAA titles. Well,
they bring their own popcorn?
They go to that movie theater, buy the popcorn, and sneak it into the other theater. It's fucking insane how good this popcorn is.
So tell me about the Mario movie. Is it that woke?
No, not woke at all. I don't know what you...
I hear a lot of people tell me that it's like it's got a lot of fucking messages that it pushes toward, which is a normal...
If people... Like, look, if people are finding that shit in this movie, they are trying to reach so far they might as well be Stretch Armstrong.
Is it good?
It was fantastic.
Good.
The movie was funny. It was lighthearted. Chris Pratt did a good job with the voice.
I saw that.
They peppered in the wahoos and mamma mias every once in a while, but it wasn't like overly done. I don't know why anybody wants to hear that shitty stereotypical Italian Mario voice for an hour and a half, but Chris Pratt did a great fucking job. They stole the kind of theme from the 90s one, that they were like actually dudes in Brooklyn, like plumbers in Brooklyn.
That was what's his face from the wrestling. He was a wrestler. Can't think of his name though, but yeah, go ahead.
Who?
The Super Mario show when we were in the 90s when the kids show.
I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the movie with John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins. But no, they get sucked into the world of Super Mario, and it's in hijinks ensue.
Hijinks ensue.
Jack Black did a fantastic job as Bowser. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong was probably the best choice ever. Right. The fucking Seth Rogen laugh coming out of Donkey Kong is that you're like, that's exactly what I heard. Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah. It's fucking great, and it's a very good.
That was
movie.
Actually not a bad impression,
dude. I cried laughing twice in this movie. Hey, it was great. So if people are like, "Oh yeah, they're pushing stuff on no, like the Toads weren't gendered or anything really. They weren't like Toads are supposed to be. Usually, oh, that one's pink, so that one's probably a girl. Like, you don't fucking know. They're
The
toads.
toads weren't gendered.
They're mushroom people. They're mushroom people. Okay, why are people digging so deep into this shit? Like, hey,
oh my god,
I want to make a movie about a video game, and they're like, no.
What did I start?
Why doesn't if Donkey Kong's naked,
Whoa,
why don't you see his dick?
What? Oh my god, I'm lost. Now you're silent. Now there's an awkward silence.
Wouldn't be quiet?
I didn't know what to say to that. Okay, so did you know
3 minutes? We're trying to get content. You're like,
Oh, we're blowing through this stuff really fast. I'm like, I try. Fuck
tried.
you. Hey, I'm doing my job.
I'm doing my best.
My unpaid internship. That's what I'm doing right now.
Hey, it's no. We're both co-owners in this shit. It's not just me.
Right, it's still unpaid.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it is
definitely.
a job. Like, I have to come here and do this, and I have to spend hours, like, editing. Like, it's a job.
It is.
I know.
Yeah.
God.
So Eddie Murphy's daughter is dating Martin Lawrence's son.
Are they trying to make a super comedian?
I don't know, but that's awesome to me.
Yeah.
I was like, that's great. Because Eddie Murphy, he should have been canceled, but the reason he wasn't...
Martin Murphy. Lord. I need my colon cleansed. Martin.
Oh my god. Tell me, get a job! Oh man. That was a classic show.
I'm making waffles.
Because, Martin Lawrence has got Bad Boys money. But not
Right.
anymore. But Eddie Murphy has donkey money. It's not quite Shrek money, but it's donkey money.
Right, but before that, he had, like, Dr. Doolittle money
He
and
did have
Nutty
Dr.
Professor.
Doolittle money.
Nutty Professor money.
Nutty
And,
Professor money, it didn't really do that.
and then Medea came along and took it. Well, no,
Martin
Martin
took his entire existence.
Lawrence tried with Big Mama's House.
He
Didn't
did.
work out too well.
Didn't work, yeah.
You know?
I'm surprised they ain't beefing over that.
Right?
Like, hey,
Hey,
cross-dressing is my thing.
each of you put on your fat suits and fight. Be like when your school does a fundraiser and you win those the thing where you put on the sumo suits and fight each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're usually, like, made out of fucking big old windbreaker jackets is what I see. Like, I'm stuffed them in there.
Yeah,
That's
just
what I feel like they're made out of.
that's how they recycled all the starter jackets.
Yeah, from the 90s. Yeah. I had a starter cowboy jacket, and I know nothing about football.
I had a Hornets one, which was ungodly, ugly. That fucking
It was
the teal with purple.
Oof.
Like, it was as ugly as I said the word ugly. Ugly.
So I was talking to somebody earlier. This not today. But
Unlikely.
I do talk to people. God damn it. Unlikely. That was pretty good.
Don't worry, my sweat has cleaned all the sticky stuff off of this table. It is so hot in here.
I know. I don't know why. Turn the lights back off.
Jesus.
It is so bad in here today. You want to take a break?
No, I'm
Okay.
glad I put deodorant on before I
Yeah,
came
me too.
here.
I'm glad you
Jesus.
did.
I cut the grass today and I wasn't this hot. Dude, you just wheezed at so high pitched that the denoising just cut it right out. See, it just did it again.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
My
man.
god. Okay, so I explained. No, I was talking to somebody, and I told them I wasn't from Baltimore, and they said, "Where are you from?" I said, "New York." Now, what part? I said, New York," and they were like, "That's not a thing."
New York City, New York State,
New York
Whatever.
County, city, state.
Well, this is why people still need Stick Stickley in their life.
Yeah.
Stick Stickley, New York City, New York State, 10108.
Oh man.
P.O. Box 963, by the way. I still remember the address where I could
And the funny
send
thing is,
Stick
my
Stickley
social
stuff.
security. Social security number says if you're from New York, it starts with 101.
Oh, yeah, you want to
No, I'm
just
not
throw
giving
the rest of that out there?
No,
Uh-huh.
not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's public knowledge. The first part.
Public
101.
knowledge.
Public knowledge. Your mom's public knowledge. Would you come back while I was drinking? I was hoping you would, but you got nothing.
No, I was gonna let you bask in your own bad joke.
Anyways. Oh, yeah. People getting out of school for all these stupid reasons. Do you remember when the DC sniper happened? They told us to just run in a zigzag.
Yeah, they told us the serpentine. We discussed this on one of the earlier episodes.
Well, it reminded me because I have a lot of Florida memories that I kind of blacked out.
Right.
From when I lived in Florida. I think I've mentioned it on the podcast, but I haven't really talked about it. There's a lot of Florida. I lived in Florida for 2 years and I hated it more than anything.
Yeah, the movie Deliverance was written about his life.
In Florida, it was not. Okay, it was not. I did not get raped.
They did indeed make him squeal like a piggy. See? He was reenacting it for you.
Jesus Christ. No, I was fucking 8 years old.
Yeah, I know. That's why they changed it for the movie. You can't put an 8-year-old tied up to a tree. Not in that position, anyway.
What the fuck?
What?
What position would be okay for an 8? I don't want. Why am I asking?
Well, remember in like
no, shut up.
In any kind of camp movie or like
oh yeah,
Salute Your Shorts, they tie kids up to stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's a great way to have it.
They did the awful waffle, which was really weird. They would just put a tennis racket on somebody's stomach and then like cover it with syrup. I don't know what the point of that was. For a waffle. For a waffle.
I don't remember that at all.
Nickelodeon was weird in the 90s.
Yeah, dude, Salute Your Shorts, and you can't say that on television.
No.
That one alone, like they have race jokes and shit.
What's a paradox? How if you can't say it on television, how are you saying it on television?
Because.
They're like, that's the joke. Like, no, it's not a joke.
It is a joke.
Like, if you can't say it, then you wouldn't be saying it, bitch.
Oh, have you seen the video of the cop from Louisiana, the gang force task agent, who's like, if you're looking for me, I ain't hard to find.
No.
It's like super gangster talking about this local gangster, which is called the Gremlins. Like, because I guess his gang is like, after the 80s movies, You Can't Feed Them After Midnight.
Oh. Like, wouldn't they be mogwais?
Mogwai.
Because you can't feed a mogwai after midnight or it turns into a gremlin.
What the fuck ever? Your memories of, like, 80s and cartoon shit is just on point.
Yeah, and if you get them wet, they multiply.
Well, I know that one.
And then you can't, they trick the kid into feeding him after midnight by biting through his alarm clock cord.
But anyways, he's got, like, in every corner, he's got one of the cops standing with one of the members of the black community, the leaders of the black community. He's like, this ain't about race. And I'm like, ooh, so there's a race tone to it.
Oh, no, I did see this.
Yes!
They're in, like, someone's front lawn or something.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, we need cops like this more often. That was wild.
Yeah, I also saw a press conference of some sheriff from some, like, podunk town giving this speech about how, you see this? Look at this goofball. And hold a picture up of this dude. And he proceeds to tell a story about how this dude, like, went after an Uber because the Uber had his drunk ex-girlfriend in there, and he was like, he pulled up ran the Uber off the road and was like, I'm gonna, like, you wanna die? I'm gonna shoot you. Well, the Uber driver was a licensed gun owner and recently graduated from the police academy. So the guy came up to his car and the Uber driver just shot him in the chest and killed him. And the whole time the sheriff was like, don't be like this, dumbass. Like the guy who just died.
Yeah, no. Is that the guy that did a lot of TikTok stuff? I'm like, I want to be his writer.
Circular glasses.
Yeah.
He's just like, look at this goofball.
She's too pretty to work, but she ain't too pretty to go to jail. Right. Like, he's got a lot of one-liners, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, he's funny.
Let me get a fucking job as his writing team.
I like that. I think he just improvs it. I think he just goes up there and knocks it out.
Yeah, he's good. He was funny. Man. Dude, everybody's talking about Lady Gaga in the sequel, the Joker sequel. She's playing Harley Quinn. And I don't think she looks scary, but they're all talking about how she looks phenomenal as her. And I'm like, she looks less intimidating than she did when she wore the meat suit, okay?
It's Lady Gaga. You expect her to look weird.
Yeah.
Like if you her dressing up as Harley Quinn is her dressing down.
Yeah.
Like that's. Excuse me.
He's dying of cancer now.
Yeah, I'm dead now.
No, it's hot!
That was cursed by Lady Gaga. I think we're going to hold this to a 30-minute episode this week because it is so fucking hot.
It is hot. I need to figure out how to get this room cool.
I made a joke before we was recording about unacceptable work conditions, and now I might contact someone.
I might contact someone.
This is terrible.
This is uncontrollable work conditions. All right, let's see.
Yeah, like, oh, Jesus.
We're talking about the most humiliating or embarrassing death scenes in a TV series, and I said I won because I have one. It's dying with Dane Cook's dick in your mouth. And it is. It's a series, the series New Gods has a episode where the Moon Knight's wife, she dies in a car accident giving head to Dane Cook's character.
Moon Knight?
Not Moon Knight, or just Shadow Moon. Shadow Moon, that's his name.
Okay.
Sorry, not Moon Knight. That's Marvel.
So did she bite his dick off?
I don't know, and I don't care. The only way it could have been more embarrassing is after he threw through the window and lost his dick, is I picked up a dead horse and I beat him with it.
Ah, yeah. Still doing that.
It's the dead horse joke.
Yeah.
See, I was hoping you'd laugh at that.
I did. Did you? Yeah. I'm sorry. You got a and a ha,
okay.
But you didn't get a guffaw, which is what you were looking for.
I was
the
looking
guffaw. The ha guffaw.
Hey, we were talking about. They were talking about on Joe Rogan about the time he called out Carlos Mencia, and I was like, yeah, let's talk about Brad's favorite comedian in the whole wide world, and that is George Lopez.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
He's such a terrible human being. He refuses to work with any other Latino person. Like, you know that, right? Anytime there's another one on the bill, he's like, nope, not working with that guy. He pretends to be he's just dying on the table right now.
Yeah, I'm crying.
He pretends to be such a family man and so like square, but he's such a piece of fucking shit.
It's like he's your version of Ogre's fucking Dukes of Hazzard. Every time you wake up,
God.
George Lopez is on fire.
Now I can't hear Lowrider without seeing George Lopez jumping slowly across the screen in my brain. As if on a trampoline. Yeah, Drew Carey had that same intro like years before you joke-stealing bitch. Fucking George Lopez. Fuck you, George Lopez.
Since he got mad at my Dane Cook thing, I figured, I know how to get him back. I know how to start him on a fucking wave.
Yeah, earlier he yells at me for going on a rant. Now he's poking me to do
it. These work conditions!
Starting to get irate.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like that one time in middle school when the fucking AC went out towards the end of the year, so we like protested. We were throwing textbooks out the window and shit. Like, it was hot as fuck. We were mad. He turns humans into unreasonable pieces of shit.
It's true.
Like I used to get upset. For any new listeners, I work in HVAC. I used to get upset when customers would be rude to me in the summer. But the second you get their AC working again, they're like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." And then they like tip you $40 and shit, and they're like, "Oh God, thank you." I'm like, they're like standing over the vent with like their basketball shorts stretched out so that air could go right up to the balls or vagine. Vagine.
Oh man! All right, one more set. I did a TikTok, and this was ages ago because we haven't been able to record in ages. But I did a TikTok where I said I would rather be gay. Or did we talk about this last episode? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I would rather be gay than, or no, I said there was this girl who was like one of those e-girls.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, if you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you could tell your parents you're dating me. And I said, frankly, my dear.
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, frankly, my dear, I'd rather tell my parents I was gay. And everybody's like, ha! They knew. Fag, gay, calling me all these things in the comments. And I'm like, yeah, but if I go to your page, you're all going to be like, I support the trans community. I support this. I support that. And then in the comments, you're calling me gay as if I did not just call myself gay.
Right.
Like, I'm not afraid to be called gay.
Tell me why is it that my joke about my gay joke popped up on your feed. That means you look up gay stuff.
Yeah.
Like
this is your for
It's
you
on
page.
your for you. It's for you. Literally, it's for
All
you.
you, buddy. Oh my god.
That's the same reason why, like, I get mad at all the flat earther shit, but that's because I look that shit up and make fun of them and get mad at it, and then it's like, oh, you want to watch this dude live? Like, no. We just No,
one
but
of
that's
those
my
harmony
fault.
things.
Yeah, well, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
We gotta put, like, one day we're gonna put all those together.
Yeah,
It's just
and
gonna be us
then
singing a song.
Pa, 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 ah.
Yeah, that didn't work.
No,
See, when we try, it's no.
no,
It's only when we do it on accident.
it's a no, Mario.
It's an Mario.
Oh, and speaking of which, you know how? Speaking of Mario again, you remember how, like, for Kung Fu Panda, Jack Black was like just if Jack Black was a panda?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't do a voice.
Yeah.
Well, he does a voice for this, and it's really good. The only time you don't notice he's Bowser is because of course there's two singing parts. If you have Jack Black in a movie, he's gonna sing.
Yeah.
He's
gonna
gonna
sing no matter what.
But
And he's amazing.
I love Jack Black. Tenacious D is one of my favorite bands. But he
Pick of Destiny is one of my favorite movies.
and I was like, oh, Chris Pratt, he sounds good. He actually did a voice. That's awesome. Seth Rogen kind of did a voice, I guess. And then we get to Luigi,
No voice whatsoever.
who was played by Charlie Day. And it's literally just Charlie Day as Luigi. Like, you close your eyes and you really think you're about to hear him say something shitty, like from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They're like, "Help, Mario! I need to eat some paint and kill rats." Like, that's what you think is about to come out.
Eat some paint? You mean sniff the paint?
No, he eats the paint too.
Oh, well, he does do a lot of things that you shouldn't.
And cheese.
Alright, that's the end of this episode.
Yeah, it's way too fucking hot.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Bye. We'll touch on Vince McMahon and UFC next time.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, totally forgot about WWE. Bye-bye.